This is mom's class. Is it recording?
In 1973, the Rolling Stones released the song Angie. The price of gas was 40 cents per gallon. Burger King decided we could have it our way, and the most popular TV series were All in the Family, The Waltons, Sanford and Son, and MASH. This was also the year I was born. Hello, my name is Angela Guy. I was born Angela Nicole Buck on June 4th, 1973 in Camden, Arkansas. My father is Jesse Eugene Buck Sr., and my mother is Wanda Faye Sims Buck. My parents and I lived in Camden until I was 2 years old and then moved to Monticello, Arkansas. When I was 4 years old, my parents decided I needed a sibling, and my brother Jesse Eugene Buck was born. When I was 12 years old, my father got a job at Fort Polk Army Base, and we moved to Leesville, Louisiana. I went to Leesville Junior High and played the flute in the band, and then in high school I continued playing flute and joined the flag line. My parents and brother were at every football game to watch me perform. During those days, I never in a million years would have guessed what plan there was for my life. After high school, I attended Northwestern State University for about a year and then dropped out to work full time. The year I turned 21, there were no wild parties because that year, about 5 months later, my first child was born. It was a boy. Gibson Alexander Guy was born on November 8th, 1994. He shares his birthday with my mother. She promised after that I never had to buy another birthday present ever again. When Gibson was 2, I married his father, Christopher John Guy, on December 22nd, 1996, and we welcomed our first daughter, Elizabeth Christine Guy, into our family on March 10th, 1997. My husband was in the Navy and was deployed until October of that year. He got stationed in Norfolk Naval Base, and we moved to Virginia Beach, Virginia. This was the first time that either of us had been far away from home, and it was a huge adjustment. We both became independent, especially me. As I stated, my husband was in the Navy during this time and was out to sea a lot and had overnight duty every 3 days. This left me at home with the kids and made me grow up and learn how to do things on my own. In 1998, the Navy moved us to Pascagoula, Mississippi, and on August 5th, 1999, our son Jonathan Robert was born. My husband stayed in the Navy for a year more, and we moved back home to Leesville, Louisiana. After being back in Leesville for several months, we were informed that we would be blessed with another child joining our family. It was a girl, Elisa Marie Guy. With this new addition, we became a family of 6. I worked full time and my husband became a police officer. Several years passed and we got some very unexpected news. I was pregnant. In the beginning of my pregnancy, I had some health issues. My doctor sent me to have an ultrasound. I'd already made peace with the fact that this pregnancy may not go to term and that the child may never be. The ultrasound technician took a very long time looking at the screen. I tried to be patient, but then I asked, "Is something wrong?" After hearing the question, the tech looked at me and said, "No, there are 2." I remember hearing my voice say, "2 what?" She explained I was having twins. Madison Louise Guy and Mackenzie Grace Guy were welcomed into the world on April 7th, 2005. They were born 8 weeks early and were rushed to the neonatal unit at Rapides Hospital in Alexandria. After a brief stay in the hospital, both girls came home, and you would never know now that they struggled at birth. This made us a family of 8. Raising 6 children can be sometimes a struggle, but it's never boring, and I can't imagine life any other way. Our lives continued, our children grew. We built a house, and my career seemed to be making time move more quickly, so I decided to make a change. A close friend of mine offered me a position at Leesville Police Department as a part-time dispatcher. Also during this time, I found out that I was going to be a grandmother. A new career and becoming a grandmother. I never imagined those 2 things would happen in the same year. On December 11th, 2013, my grandson was born. They named him Jensen David. I got to be in the delivery room and see this miracle come into my life. In April of 2014, I became a full-time officer with Leesville Police Department. 5 weeks ago, I started the academy, and I also went back to college. When I was a little girl, I never in a million years would have guessed how many changes would happen in my life. I've been blessed beyond measure. I'm a 41-year-old wife, mother, grandmother, academy cadet, and college student. Who would have ever thunk it?